division UFC champion George "Rush" St. Pierre. He's the most prolific takedown artist on paper in UFC history. Despite not having any amateur wrestling chops to speak of, this is a man who, at least in my mind, turned the MMA takedown into a thing.
Yes, he did. He made it all look so smooth and so great. But it was the striking of George St. Pierre that was so good that made you have to be on awareness the whole time. So as the hands flew up, George St. Pierre had the timing that was unmatched at the time in mixed martial arts. One of the first guys that was truly able to do everything. Before we had specialists, and then we had George St. Pierre, he truly changed the game.
George "Rush" St. Pierre steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. So here he is, the former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson Silva. The pro record doesn't look like it did a few years ago, DC, but most people still inject the name Anderson Silva into the discussion of the greatest MMA fighters of all time.
It's because Anderson is doing us a favor every time he steps foot in the octagon. He could have walked away and protected the record, but the lure, the draw of fighting still is pulling at the spider. And every time he walks in there, we're getting to witness greatness. You feel it when Anderson Silva walks up the steps. I remember staring across the octagon and going, holy cow, that's Anderson Silva. And he has that approach, he has that appeal to everyone that gets in front of him, not only in the octagon, but in life. One of the nicest guys you've ever met is Anderson Silva. And a renewed focus on recovery and physical therapy has allowed the great Anderson Silva to compete deep into his 40s, DC. You ain't going to 45, there's no way. 45, ain't no chance. You're gonna voice a video game. I'm gonna voice a video game. What a great idea.
Tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, George "Rush" St. Pierre. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Anderson the Spider Silva.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Well, DC's a charismatic guy. I have never seen him more giddy before a fight in my life, because before the super fight was in vogue, the super fight everybody talked about, Anderson Silva versus George St. Pierre.
And now we finally get it. We had to wait so long, but to watch two of the consensus greatest fighters of all time, locked in an octagon, long-reigning welterweight champ versus long-reigning middleweight champ, finally get to settle the debate. It was historic. It's a big night. The arena's buzzing. Let's get started. He gets to the single collar tie. Look at him, no flair on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
GSP gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention.
He's got to start moving his head. He cannot take this many shots to the head.
So there it is, taller fighter landing a knee to the body. Oh, beautiful lead kick is good there by Silva.
Got tagged a couple times. Nice combo up top.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Hook to the head, lands flush there by Silva, lands flush.
And Everything's landing with so much power. I am starting to lose track of how many punches this guy has landed to the head of his opponent.
Oh, he lands a huge right hand. Man, both fighters realizing a lot of success early. Back and forth we go. Collar tie here in the clinch. Strong. Oh, this could be it. Under 2 minutes to go in a back and forth first round here. Oh, nice jab to the head by Silva. And now that jab starting to get established.
So look for a submission attempt. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Side control now. First round winding down here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, so how about that? Position over submission as he bails on the sub.
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Somebody with such control down there.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's gonna start, he's got to start going down.
St. Pierre gets caught by that straight punch. You got to do better than that defensively.
This guy cannot miss the head with his strikes.
Oh, and yet another knee finds the target. So huge moment here. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. Beautiful right punch, follows it up with the left. Well, this is as well as he has executed a striking game plan in his UFC career, and everything has worked off of that crisp jab. You see the numbers. Somehow his opponent stayed up.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. That one in the clean.
Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, nice leg change. Got his guard pass.
Silva getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet.
That was nice.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting.
Well, he's got his back now. Under 2 minutes here to go in round 2.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Setting up for an arm lock now.
Oh, that's getting deep.
Oh, look pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, into full guard here, DC. I know you don't like hanging out here for too long.
No, you don't want to stay there. Too much of a submission threat, you gotta pass.
St. Pierre's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Final seconds of the round. 10 minutes in the books.
Hey, stop!
Relaxa, respira. Olha, você está sendo muito agressivo na luta, tá? Eu tenho que você tem que focar.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Silva gets tattooed by that straight punch.
Lands another punch to the head.
That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Well, St. Pierre's in half guard. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Work, come on.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by George St. Pierre. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight.
Do some work, guys.
GSP ground and pound from half guard. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. St. Pierre's right back to the full mount. Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the field.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Under 30 seconds. Oh, look like that's a central blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
What a fight so far. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Nice counter left there. An elbow! Oh, he is hurting for certain.
Solid kick lands here.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body. Really strong. Oh!
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Big right hand there. St. Pierre goes for the takedown. He misses. Clipped him with the right hand there. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. St. Pierre going for the takedown here, but he misses. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
There's that left hand. Just missed with the left there. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Lands a jab, double leg here. Close guard. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Well, St. Pierre's in half guard. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Going for an arm bar now.
It's tight.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
15 seconds remain in the round. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
I'm gonna stop the fight. You gotta keep your hands up. Use your...
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready? Let's do it.
It is the 5th and final round. Oh, is that a huge strike right there? I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Oh, nice right hand.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut, but it's nothing. Yeah, he hurt real bad. He still hurt.
Oh, big left hand there.
He's wobbling now.
Single collar tie now.
Massive elbow from the clinch.
Well, this one is cut.
Great timing on that double leg.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Ooh, right into, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura. Notice he'll step over the head to try to get the Kimura. Knee on belly.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Now he's going full mount. This is where he wants to be.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut.
Good work from the top here by George St. Pierre. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Less than a minute to go to decide this one. Well, Silva's in half guard.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
GSP ground and pound from half guard now. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut, and it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes on.
And there is the final horn. What a 25-minute affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, George Rush St. Pierre!
All right, so another dominating effort out of the UFC Hall of Famer George St. Pierre. No surprise as these scorecards are rendered.